Welcome to Drinking Bros, presented by GhostBed.com. Welcome to Drinkin' Bros, kids. It's a lovely Sunday evening here in Austin, Tejas. It is down to 104 at 8 o'clock at night, which is fun. So.
Yeah, I kind of feel like a pussy now.
Yeah.
When I walk outside and I don't immediately want to run back inside, it's starting to alarm me.
I know. We got a guest in studio today. Allie Rae is here. Is it this warm in Tampa?
It's pretty hot, but I feel like it's more humid there.
Put your mouth just a little closer there. There you go. Boom.
It is actually. We both grew up in the South. You grew up in Atlanta. I grew up just north of there.
Yeah.
Man, it's different.
It is.
You can't, like, even yesterday it was like 86 degrees at like noon or something. It was like 86 degrees, but it was like 70% humidity. I'm like, man, this sucks worse than when it's 100 degrees outside.
Yeah, the humidity is horrible.
Why are we talking about the goddamn weather?
Well, because it's going around. Everybody wants to shut the fuck up about it. We keep getting memes and all that stuff. We're not going to post any weather memes on the show. We're not going to do it. Instead, Allie was actually mentioned on this show last year. I believe it was during a fake news segment about the Boston nurse who left her job for OnlyFans and then started making $200,000 a month off of it. And if I remember correctly on the show, was it your coworkers that ended up shaming you and talking like behind your back and all that other bullshit? Like, who found out about it and how'd you get exposed?
Yeah, I guess like a group of was like 5 nurses actually found out what I was doing. They had found me on Instagram. I think the Bruins had like reposted something of me like in a jersey, and they found out after digging that I had an OnlyFans, and they actually went to great lengths, like over a series of months, to keep bringing this content to my management to try to get me. Like they went out of their way. They really did. It was like Mean Girls 101. It was terrible.
Because of how much money you were making, or because they didn't want to be associated with you?
No one knew how much money I was making at that time, even though it was a lot. I was still working as full-time as a nurse. I think they just were, I look back, I don't really know what their deal was. I think they just didn't think that I should be working as a nurse and doing that on the side. Like maybe a little bit of jealousy, bitterness, probably a little bit of a religious component. One of them, his husband was a pastor, so I don't know really what the driving force behind it was, but it was aggressive.
Well, now it's like nurses are all making shitty TikTok videos.
Yeah.
And if I had to choose between one or the other, obviously I'm choosing the TikTok videos. Wait, no, sorry.
No, we're choosing OnlyFans. Yeah. So I thought, this was just in my imagination at the time, I thought your coworkers were pissed at the amount of money. Because let's face it, not every nurse looks like you. So they can't monetize shit like that. I was in the hospital for 45 days. I can tell you I didn't have a fucking nurse that looked like you. I would think the jealousy would have came from the money issue, not, hey, we're shaming you because of Jesus.
No, I was super private about it. Like I was devastated when people even knew what I was doing. Like there was a period of time where I didn't even show my face. So I never even talked about to people that I was doing this. I was graduating with my doctorate at that time. I was training all of our new nurses, highly respected, one of the more senior nurses. Like nobody would have ever thought that I'd be doing something like this. It was very out of character for me. So
yeah, and then let's get into why you actually did it. Your husband is actually here today, off camera, does not want to be on camera, although he is on OnlyFans, correct?
Yes, all of our content, well, I mean, I have solo content, but most of our content and the content they love is of my husband and I, yeah.
Of the two of you guys?
Yeah.
Which makes sense, because when you look at like Pornhub or X videos and things like that, those amateur couples are the ones that are ringing up the top dollar. Right. Everybody's going back for the same people. Yeah. I don't know if you've noticed that as you guys have developed your channel and everything else, but that kind of seems like the trend.
Yeah, I think what people like about our content, from what we understand, is just the authenticity of it. It's never big production. It's never staged. It's literally came home from a bar, we're feeling good, prop a tripod in the corner, doing what we normally would do, and we just film it and then sell it. And I think people appreciate that because it is like very authentic. It's just raw material. It's not, overproduced or.
Yeah, there's like a limit to which my belief can be suspended, where it's like step grandmothers, cousins, dad
Sure.
are fucking. I'm like, come
Sure.
on, man, I can't do the math.
Yeah.
Right now.
I can't either. And it's like, which bloodline is that?
Yeah.
If they get impregnated, is it going to be
And then I'm going-
eyes super close together? Like,
Yeah.
is it going to
Yeah.
be a
or
weird tooth?
far apart. It'll be one of the two.
Right.
And then
Yes.
I'm on Google looking for every state's incest laws to see if what I'm watching is even
Is
legal or
legal.
not. Not that it matters because it's fake, but I'm still like I don't need to be challenged mentally when I'm trying to pound off.
Well,
That's what I'm saying.
You're worried that if you die, and like, let's say the FBI goes through your computer, if every porn video is, stepson fucks step grandmother, that type of shit, where you're just like, no, you don't understand. You can't go back.
No,
and try to
it's fucked.
explain it.
Yeah, it's how Woody got started. You know what I mean? Woody Allen.
Yeah.
Like he was into the stepdaughter porn, and then all of a sudden had one.
And then it was
It's
just like,
well,
oh, well, shit.
Gotta do
is
this.
bled over into my real life.
Yeah, you don't want to be accused of like. We talked about this before, but the shit you do, fantasy-wise, is nothing about your character or
Right.
anything like that, right?
Right.
Like, those are two very different things, but people don't really see it that way.
No, I mean, I like when my wife bashes my balls in with a ladder, and we don't talk about
But
that. in
it's
public.
not the
No one
folding
knows that.
ladder; it's the telescopic ladder. You know what
Correct.
I'm talking about the
Yeah.
one that comes out like this.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
way
yeah.
you fucking aim it, and there's the anticipation thing.
Sure.
If it's the fold-out ladder, that doesn't do anything.
Yeah,
for me.
And the precision of it is what I like. I like my balls just to get crushed
Yeah, it's
into
fair.
oblivion, and then it's the comeback from that,
Hey, everybody's got their thing. I've
It's
heard some
that
crazy
deep breath. It's that one that
That's
really
what
gets
I mean,
me.
it's either that or skydiving, right? You got to feel like something's really at risk then to enjoy
Mm-hmm. You gotta
yourself.
feel
Yeah.
alive, brother.
Well, I have someone who likes me to blow up balloons and pop them, and they like the anticipation of the balloon about to pop. So I have to be like really slow when I blow it.
Yeah.
And then the pop is what gets them. So yeah. I mean,
Really?
it's-
That's
they're
what, so they
actually
get
called-
off between the blowing and then the pop of the balloon?
Yeah, it's actually they're also called lunars.
I'm sorry?
They're called lunars. It's like a real thing.
Why lunar?
Why? Yeah.
The balloon lunars,
Oh boy,
goes-
because lunar is
boy.
already a word. You can see how that might be confusing to
Yeah.
people
Are
who
we
speak English.
shorting balloons to lunars now?
I don't know. I just got me a
God.
500 pack off Amazon, and I'm like, I'm in the business now. I mean, it's
Fuck
super
yeah.
easy.
There used to be a fetish where women would pee on balloons, and the noise would fucking get the dude off.
Oh wow.
Oh, the noise of that. Well, that makes it sound
The
like you're in
dripping.
a thunderstorm.
It's
Yeah.
kinda hot.
Yeah. We're in a thunderstorm, maybe a barn. You had to pull over.
You
Yeah.
can fucking
Flat tire?
like no shit, on your phone right now or whatever device you're listening to this on. You can find that for free. Just the noise that you can play. You don't have to have some poor lady piss on a balloon.
I
for
think
you.
I need that. I
You
think
need a
if
visual?
it's if it's $18 a month, let's go. Let's go for the whole thing. Now, the other part about this that I want to mention is you and your husband have been together for a very long time, correct?
20 years
Yeah.
this year.
So with that, it's not as if he's some stranger or like the third husband down.
Yeah.
You guys have been in a 20-year relationship.
Since we were 18?
Yeah. This is a mature couple that is having sex on camera.
Yeah.
This isn't like you guys met 3 hours ago in a bar and it's just like, well, I got 3 kids. You cool with it?
No, we're just, I mean, it's us doing our thing, and our chemistry is great. We've been together since we were kids, so we don't know adult life without each other. And I think that's where this works, because for a lot of relationships, I don't think this would work. But it works for us because we've always had that trust and communication, and we're just super go with the flow, chill people. So
And you have kids, correct?
we do. We have 3 boys,
3 boys. And how old are they?
19, 18, and 12.
Wow. Mm-hmm. Wow, you know where the next question's coming, right? Do they
I
know?
do. It's always there.
Do they know?
The older 2 do. We actually had, when I got let go from my job, we took the older 2 to dinner, and just were kind of like, 2 fucking shots back, and we're like, fuck. And he's looking at me like, you say. I'm like, I fucking tell him, you tell him. So we kind of sat there for a moment, and then we were just like, look, we need to come clean with you guys about something, because Barstool was posting my shit, and so my kids follow Barstool, and I'm like, I don't want them to see their mom. And they had no fucking clue.
Yeah, I mean, we covered it last year, like I said. So
Everybody, it was crazy.
Yeah.
And so I was worried they were going to hear. So we actually told them, like, look, I'm on Instagram. We're kind of doing it. And then our middle son just busted out. He goes, are you guys on fucking OnlyFans? And we just looked at each other, and he's like, oh my God. He was kind of like, I can't believe this. But they know what OnlyFans is. So
Sure.
then it's like, it's a topic we don't talk about now. Like, they know what we do, but it's not like we're talking about it over dinner. It's just like they kind of like, that's what they do.
I would like to hear that conversation.
Yeah, I was just going to
I'd
say.
like to re-listen to it, because I remember it being like just multiple drinks back. I mean, we were very nervous about it.
Were you at an
usually-
Outback Steakhouse?
Yeah.
Where were you?
Or is it
No, but
Olive
we were at
Garden?
a tavern, but it wasn't the Outback, but it wasn't,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like usually when there's a difficult subject to be broached like that, you're like, look, it's hard to explain this. I'm just going to have to show you, and you can't.
No.
In this scenario,
You cannot.
That's well, you could technically.
You could,
but I wouldn't recommend it.
Yeah, and have they seen it? Like, because there's got to be some curiosity, one would imagine, of like, well, let's see mom and dad fucking, I guess.
No, I don't think there's any care. I don't want to think about that. But I was very grateful that they knew what OnlyFans was, because to me it was like, imagine if they didn't know what OnlyFans was, then I gotta be like, okay, well, it's a place where your parents fuck on cam. I mean, that would have been hard.
But how far into OnlyFans history do you go to explain what it is? Because it started out as a site for musicians to put their songs on there, right? Like, it didn't start out with these intentions.
Well, it never does it?
So this gentleman created a website where musicians could share music videos and stuff, and
his terms and conditions, though.
A couple of buttholes later, it's like...
That's where it all starts. Even LimeWire back in the day was like, it's music. And then it was like, well, there's some porn you can download. And you're like, all right, well, shit. Let's get into all of that. But yeah, fuck, man, 3 boys. I guess when you're making that much money, though, does it matter? Like, it's got to be paying for college. Are they in college?
Well, they're kind of... we're not really the type that push the 4-year college type thing, so they're kind of doing their own thing. Our oldest just graduated. He's 19, but he was an older senior, so he just graduated. He's kind of, he's working at a hotel and stuff like that, so he's doing what he's got to do. But, I mean, you're right. I mean, I had 130,000. I graduated the same month I got fired. I graduated with my doctorate to go do research in Australia. Australia got crazy, started like locking shit down at that time, so we were like, we're not fucking going to Australia. So this just propelled. But yeah, like, our student loans are paid off, our debt's paid off. I mean, people want to judge, but it's like, until you're in that position, like, it's a shit ton of money. It's not like it was an extra $3,000 a month. You know what I mean? It's not a side gig.
You're making more than an NFL player. Like, maybe a 5th round draft pick.
5th round.
I mean, it's amazing. No, it is. Like, it's fucking incredible.
It was life changing. And I think that's the part that people don't understand. Like, it's a lot of money. And it sucks to say it's for the money. It's not really, but it's a different lifestyle, and I got time. I can do what I want, be home with my kids, and our life is great.
So what was the first video? Because, like we said at the top, you are a nurse. So you're making decent cash. What made you start it? Was it just a side hustle rather than like driving for Uber? You were like, I'll just pop up my tits on OnlyFans.
Okay, so during the pandemic, so we like to go out a lot. We love to go to breweries and stuff. Well, during the pandemic, we couldn't go out. We were living up in Boston, so shit was locked down everywhere. And so I started to do a lot of like beer reviews and stuff on my Instagram, and I love craft beer. And so it's a large male audience. And a lot of them would always say, you guys got to start an OnlyFans. You got to start an OnlyFans. I didn't know what it was. Then one day we heard about Bella Thorne making like $1 million in 6 hours. And we both looked at each other. We're like, oh, that's that fucking site. And so then we made an account. We posted a few pictures on there. And
do you remember the first picture?
I do actually. Yeah, no face was involved in the beginning.
But then how do you promote that then?
So on my Instagram, we started telling people in the DMs like, okay, I did start one. And then the chive, I put the link in my chive bio. And I'm a huge chiver. Like, I love the chive. And we logged out like 2 weeks later. We went back in. There was like $6,000 in there. We're like, oh, shit. We're like, we didn't even know. And I felt bad. I was like, shit, people have been subscribing. I haven't really been doing much with this. And so then we kind of like, okay, this is real money. Like, we should probably put some time into this. And then I think like the second month is when we started selling videos where we actually have ourselves. Because people asked, we're like, fuck it. One night we just put a camera up. And then it sold, made a shit ton of money, so we started making more after that.
That's amazing. Bob, can you pull up OnlyFans? I don't think I've ever been there, actually. Is the interface kind of like Patreon, where you can just kind of search for your favorite creator?
No, you can't search. So you gotta drive all your own traffic.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Which is what's really impressive about people that can be successful in here, because Instagram doesn't really let you drive traffic to it.
No.
TikTok doesn't. So you got to be real good about getting exposure, and you can't search on there. So
if you can't search, and just pop it up on screen so we can see it.
You got to be logged in
to put it on screen.
Well, here, look.
That's what you get when you go to OnlyFans.
Gotcha. Is my name typed in there?
Yeah, we're making you an account right now.
What the fuck, dude? That's amazing. Pop it up. Who is that?
So you can probably search now at the top for the Allie Rae.
Okay.
There's no explore page.
No, you're not subscribed, so you won't see you. But you'll see like the bio.
Is that your username? Yeah. Bring up your bio. I just want to see kind of what it looks like.
Yeah.
For like a stranger, because this is also interesting. Of like, who was the first one to find it then? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
Who was it? Do you know? Who blew you up initially?
Well, the Chive, I mean, I credit a lot. I'm going to go see the Chive tomorrow. I love the Chive. That community is amazing. And they do like their Chivettes, it's kind of like a Barstool Smoke Show thing. And
Sure.
they, they just let you put your link in your bio there. And I post on the Chive. And I have a large community of fans that would follow me there. And so I really, to this day, without the Chive, that really propelled me. I mean, I got a shit ton of people from that, and I love that community. But yeah.
Well, hopefully you'll get a shit ton from Drinkin' Bros. We'll put it up now.
There it is.
Okay,
you
so
weren't
Allie
kidding,
Rae.
though. The interface is not great with the search
No, it's
function.
not. So that would be my page where you come to.
So this looks very similar to Twitter.
Yeah.
Yep, but there's nothing you could see because you're not subscribed. But once you would subscribe, that would populate all the content. Obviously then all the post.
And what's the average price for this? Again, forgive me, I've never been to OnlyFans, so I don't really know.
So I have the same price that I had since day one, $12.99, and like $9.99. Some girls be giving away for free for whatever reason, and for free all the way up to $29.99. I mean, they can. Some people change their subscription based on the month. I've just never touched mine. I've just left it what it was, and it's been $12.99 from the beginning.
And what do they get for $12.99?
Well, as soon as they unlock and they go in, I have like over 800 full nude pictures posted right away. And then in the DMs, I sell all my like videos, pay-per-view videos. So I don't put like my full link sex videos like on there for people for free, like not for $12. No, that does cost extra. It's kind of like a strip club. You get in.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. So what is that? $29.99 then for the rest of it? So if people want everything from your channel. If they want to watch you and your husband,
Well, it doesn't work like that. There's a subscription, and then there's typically like an a la carte sales model.
Yeah, then we're upselling. So you pay $12.99. You're going to get a lot, though. I mean, we post a lot of clips and shit on there. Like, you can see full nudes. I don't censor anything on my page. But then in order, like, videos can range anywhere from $10 up to, I think my most expensive video is like $41.
Okay.
Yeah.
And for $41, is it something crazy?
It's like a 19-minute blowjob.
They're beating a homeless dude to death.
That's what I want to hear. Yeah.
While
like,
he's getting his dick sucked,
Yep.
and then while she's doing that, he's just wailing on a homeless dude.
Yeah.
To death.
Oh,
right.
We're intense. I
Fucking
mean,
great.
it's wild shit.
Yeah.
That's two things people like. During the pandemic, what two fucking industries skyrocketed? UFC and fucking porn.
Yep.
Bud.
There was
Pull them together. That's all I'm saying.
The Barbie and Ken killers up in Canada, Carla Homlicka, that's what they were doing. They were beating these girls to death and then fucking next to their bodies.
It's not a sexual thing.
Okay.
You're in this scenario, you're doing a public service by beating a homeless person to death.
Yeah.
Like what Joe Rogan said the other day.
Yeah, exactly. Well, he wanted to shoot him. Now
Yeah.
you're just beating them to death
Well, I
and then
think
having sex on their dead bodies.
Joe's always talking about seeking out discomfort in life. You know what I mean? Doing the extra part. And I think going hands-on is more appropriate than just shooting a homeless person. Shit.
A little Krav Maga with the homeless people?
Just like forearms just coming down into their face.
Raining
While you're getting a
into them.
blowjob, it's
While you're getting a
it's
blowjob.
amazing. I mean, it's the new age. It's creativity. It's art.
Now, do people hit you guys up and request for you guys to do things for them that gets them off?
Yeah, all the time. So I do take requests. I don't do all the requests. I mean, I have some people that have things that I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. There's a lot of requests, but yeah, certainly we take requests. And then there's custom videos. Some people want a certain thing, and so if I'm cool with it, we'll do a custom video. But yeah.
What's the craziest one you've gotten that you've turned down?
Well, I did turn a dude down who wanted to buy 5 of my teeth. He was going to pay for the dental work, though. I mean, he was very particular about it. $25K he wanted to give me for 5 of my teeth.
Which 5 teeth? Was he
Definitely
specific? Molars?
Molars.
Oh, he
for
wanted
sure.
molars.
He's into the molars. And
That would have been really nice if you had not had your fucking wisdom teeth out yet.
yes.
Yeah.
I'm like, I should have saved those.
Yeah.
I did go looking through the box. I'm like, I know I got some fucking teeth in here, but even the kids,
How
like
would he
baby
know
teeth.
if it's your fucking teeth in
Right?
the first place?
I was looking for no,
Again,
but
this is another scenario
Dental
where
records.
you should have brought I'm almost certain that a guy who wants teeth doesn't have the capability to go find out if they're yours or not.
right.
Those are two. That's not the
Well,
same
and
person.
he was very particular about how he wanted them removed. He was like, okay, so you're going to do this professionally. Like, he didn't want them damaged. He was very serious about it.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean,
Sure.
which is his investment, and he's trying to.
Another scenario where a homeless person would have been useful, right? Where you could just
Oh yeah, easily. You could have
because
done
their
that
teeth
for
are almost coming out already.
100. Yeah, you could have
Yeah.
done that for $100
Yeah.
bucks. Is there a number for that? Because we had Tiana Trump on the show, who was a porn star, and we said, hey, I think was it Odell Beckham Jr.? Was that story big at the time?
Yeah.
We were asking her, is there a number to shit on someone? She was like, yeah, $50K. I'll fucking shit on somebody.
She had a
No.
number.
She said that she would let somebody shit in her mouth for
That's it.
$50,000.
Oh,
That's it.
fuck that.
Yeah. For
I'm
50.
Which
good.
is like, and then she went on to explain, like, so she's a super nice girl. I don't think she's gotten like a whole lot of good attention from men in her life, but super nice. Not the smartest person I've ever met either, but she detailed why it would be 50,000 as well, which was even more disturbing than the number itself. So it was like, yeah, it kind of sucks. And it was 50,000 off camera and then 250 on camera.
Yes.
Because
Yeah.
she knew if she did it on camera, then she would lose a lot of business. That's what she said.
Yes.
Yeah.
And she would lose stature in the community. I'm like, man, you really thought about that.
Well, I think you have to. Like, don't you think about
No,
this
you don't
shit?
have to think about whether or not you'll allow someone to shit on you or in your mouth.
For that kind of money,
No.
though, let's throw it to these guys. Giorgio, for $250, would you let somebody shit in your mouth? $250,000.
Easy. It's
Cash.
nonstop.
Yeah. See? I'm telling you, dude. Dan,
Like-
your standards are way higher than the
50,
rest of most
50.
Americans.
I wouldn't do it for two. Yeah, I wouldn't.
50, I don't know.
$250K?
No, I wouldn't do it.
What if it's your husband?
No, I'm not.
That would be worse, I think.
No, yeah.
But what if you made the meal?
No,
Okay.
I can't do it. No.
You made the meal the night before you knew it was coming out.
Yeah, I mean, no, I couldn't do it.
All right.
I don't know. I guess because that money doesn't seem like crazy amount to me now. Maybe back in the day, it's like you used to get like.
What about $10 million? You let somebody shit in your
Fuck
mouth.
off, man.
I mean, that's a pretty common thing in Dubai, right? Like all the girls get flown out and then it's
Oh,
like
100%.
50K and
Yeah.
Yeah, and
it's
if you
never normal sex for 50K, guys.
no, if you make it out of there alive, you've got some stories to tell.
Or
That's for
without a
sure.
dog.
You didn't answer my question though. So
Right.
We're gonna pause until you do.
Go ahead.
Oh, what was your question?
You heard what I said.
Yeah.
For $10 million.
Oh,
10
for
million?
$10 million fucking dollars.
Yeah, dude. 10
You
mil.
Shit in my mouth. God damn.
I like how you looked at your husband for his.
We're a partnership on this.
He's shaking his head, but only barely. It's not like a hard no. It's like a, man, we should probably talk about
Well,
this.
I
in the
mean, I'm
family.
just thinking, okay, so 47% tax bracket, we got to give some of this away. I'm thinking what my actual would be from it.
Your take home's going to be about 6.3.
Is it cash?
Yeah. Yeah, it'd be cash. It's like the lottery. It's a payout. It's a
His
lump sum.
shit?
Yeah, his shit, and you get to feed him the night before.
I would say probably want to do 3 or 4 days of feeding him before.
Right.
Right.
So you get
Straight
a full.
starches. I mean, we're not, yeah.
Look, it's up to you. You're the cook.
I still don't think I would.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
I
no
can't
fucking
do
way.
it.
I can make $10
No.
million. I don't need to
Yeah,
let somebody
I
shit in my
couldn't do
mouth.
it.
But it's so easy because we're heading into recession.
Nothing
I
that's
think.
easy ever is good.
Yeah. Well,
No.
Dan, you say it
Never.
all the time. You've got to do some uncomfortable things.
That's right, yeah. But I didn't. You're flipping that. You're going back to the microwave culture thing where I want it right now.
Yeah,
But the uncomfortability is going through the process, not necessarily skipping the line by
that's
letting
the
somebody
process.
literally shit in your mouth.
I don't think he could ever look at me the same. I don't think my community would look at me the same. I think I wouldn't look at myself the same. I feel like I would feel like, I can't believe I let someone shit in my mouth for $10 million. Like that, no.
That's the porn version of jumping the shark.
You think
Right?
so?
Yeah.
All right.
I think that unless you're German, they don't
Unless
care.
you're German,
Yeah.
dude, that's a whole new audience, though, you just opened up.
That's true, but
Scat
Germany's
porn's
economy is even
huge.
more fucked up than ours right now.
That's true.
So,
That's true.
if they ever come back, like they were in the middle 2010s,
Uh-huh.
Germany was the best economy in Europe. Maybe you consider it, right? Just
Right.
because-
Yeah. Yeah.
Whatever, but
Okay, was there something that you were on the fence about and then they just kept upping the money and you're like, all right, fuck it, I'll do it?
No, pretty much whatever I'm stick to in the beginning that I don't want to do. Like there's a dude, one time they came through and he wanted me to do, he was going to pay a lot for me. He wanted to be like, say racial slurs and shit to him. And I
like the N-word?
Yeah, he liked that thing. And I was like, the thing is, I never know where these videos are going to end up and what kind of context they're going to be taken in. And even if you can be like, oh, they wanted me to say that, it's like, it's just not.
Can't risk it.
No, and I think for your brand wise, it's kind of like.
Well, at least with that one, you have proof, right? Hulk Hogan did it and it wasn't popular. It
No.
turns out.
there's actually a movie called Storytelling in 2001 with Selma Blair where a dude makes her do that. I think she's like a prostitute or something. And
Really?
The dude's like he's banging her from behind up against a wall and making
Okay.
her yell the N-word at him the whole time.
No shit. Was
Yeah,
he
some
black?
people are into that.
Well, that would be weird if he wasn't. Like if you were an Irish dude from fucking Southie.
But maybe
he's
that's
like,
your
hey, call me.
kink. Yeah.
Call me N-word. Like, no.
You're like, why?
But
Yeah.
maybe that's the kink of it where, he wished he was born black. Like Michael Rappaport. You know, then it's just like
That
all right,
one I
great.
could see.
Yeah.
Or even Bill Burr, because he's the same guy, right?
Yeah.
Just with a different accent. Rappaport's from New York, Bill's from Boston, but it's the same dude. They've
Yeah.
always dated, like from their childhood, always dated black women.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? They might be into that.
Yeah. Now with the balloon thing, how do you pop the balloon? Is there any specifics on that?
Well, I have a couple of different guys. So one of the guys doesn't want ever the balloon popped. He just likes the anticipation of the potential of it popping.
Okay.
So that's
The
that.
Heisenberg guy.
Yeah.
Uncertainty, I'm sorry, the Schrodinger guy.
Okay.
Right? He wants a superposition of popped and unpopped.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Fucking, this is pretty bizarre, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah,
It's the Lunars. Shout out to my Lunars out there.
No way.
We're not doing that.
Yeah, we are.
No.
Jesse, get the Lunars t-shirts made, okay?
Print the Send 'em my
hashtag
way.
Lunars.
I will make sure this doesn't become a thing.
Yo.
Somehow. I'll pay one of those services that scrubs your identity off the internet and pay them to scrub this shit off.
Go to-
And then I'll visit these people personally and
Go to @Dan Holloway on Instagram,
Oh,
hashtag Lunars. That's LOONERS.
You got it.
Yeah, now I'm into it.
Did you see
Now
the
it's
New
a
York
fun
Post
thing.
with the guys that like my thumbs?
Yeah, so
My thumbs are pretty
let's-
fucked up.
You've got Hammer.
Oh, you got Megan Fox thumbs.
Yeah, you got Megan Fox.
Oh, she
thumbs.
has these thumbs?
Yeah,
Oh,
she's got the
she's
same
hot.
thumbs.
Hammer thumb,
yeah.
yeah.
Who noticed that?
Some dude on TikTok. He was like, "Damn, bendy thumbs." I was like, "Yeah," and he's like, and then I wrote him. I was like, "Tell me more about your little love for bendy thumbs," because he kept writing about them. I'm like, clearly he's into these,
Yeah.
and I'm like,
Right.
"Fuck that, yeah, this is great." Like, I'm like, if I can make money off these, so then I started making videos. Well, then like 4 more guys came.
No shit.
They're into the bendy thumbs, and not even sexual things. Like, you think they want me to do some crazy shit with these? No, just driving, just like on the can, writing, typing.
Really?
Hitchhiking.
So it's like the opposite of feet, because feet was the next question I was going with. I'm sure
Yeah.
you get that all the time.
All the time.
That's big business.
It is big business. I just never looked at my feet as cute. So I have to like ask them, like, how do you want me to photograph? Like, I don't know. I never take them and be like, all right, those look cute. Like, I just don't think it's that cute. So it's hard for me to take pictures of them. You know what I mean?
Does your husband take the photos of him?
No, I usually do them all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, I do them tripod or something. Mhm.
Oh, so you got a full setup and everything.
Oh, we got a whole studio. Yeah.
Yeah, light kit, all of it.
All of it. All the things.
It's
yeah.
big business.
Yeah. Oh, it is. It's
My
crazy.
God, that's amazing. We got some sponsors real quick that I'm going to get to, and then we're going to hop back into your story because I want to hear about your days in the Navy as well.
Yeah.
That's nuts. You guys were talking about it pre-show, and we'll chat about it here in a second. First and foremost, we got ghostbed.com/Drinkin Bros, 30% off. Everything in the entire store with the promo code Drinkin Bros. That is pillows, sheets, mattresses, adjustable bases, the weighted blankets, anything your heart desires. 30% off with the promo code Drinkin Bros. Now, if you want 40% off, then you got to get that bundle package, dog. That's the adjustable base and the mattress combined together into one magical evening of fucking. Do you guys have a ghost bed? Do you
No.
have a bed sponsor for your videos?
No, but that's a fucking great idea.
It really is.
Yeah, Ghost Bed, hit us up.
Dude, I'll reach out
They're
to
good
Rich
friends
after
of ours,
this.
yeah.
Yeah, they've been a sponsor forever. If they knew your fans and that you guys were fucking on a ghost bed,
Oh,
holy
every
shit.
time we fuck on it, we could say fucking on a ghost bed is better than fucking on any other bed.
It really
Like,
is.
fuck
though.
a Tempur-Pedic. It's all about the ghost bed.
Goddamn right.
Yes.
Cut this clip for Rich and send it out. I'm sure he'll be amped about it. I think we can make that go down, actually.
Yeah.
For sure. 40% off that bundle package, 50% off the 3D Matrix mattress. At the bottom of the screen, you're going to see a 60-month pay-as-you-go program, no interest. If you have decent credit, check that box, and then all the deals that I just mentioned will be applicable with that. Walk out of there with a brand new bedroom set for about $25 a month. Go to ghostbed.com/Drinkin Bros. Today, next up, we got hardafseltzer.com. Let's go. You're drinking it now. What do you
I
think?
love it. It's
crazy, right?
So good. 8%. This will fuck you up.
I know, dude.
You know, like, this is not one you drink on the boat all day.
No, well, I do.
Unless you wanna be in the
do.
water.
I do,
Yeah.
but I also snort MDMA the whole time as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
It's life is about balance, and everybody knows that.
Everybody knows
they
that.
complement each other well.
They
yeah.
sure do.
You're drinking strawberry shortcake. I should try that one next.
Yeah,
good,
you
yeah.
should try that next. That's the lemon lime. By the way, if your husband wants some, help yourself. There's a little fridge behind us. You can get rocked today and just enjoy your life.
We had a guy last week shotgun 2 of these.
Yeah.
Shut
Like
up.
room temperature too.
Oh,
he's,
Room
a,
temp.
he's a real piece of shit.
Yeah.
I shotgunned an IPA.
Did you really?
Like
Yeesh.
7%.
I mean, that's the only way to drink one, to be honest, because they taste like fucking shit anyways.
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
want no, IPAs are great.
No, they're not.
I like IPAs. I'm with
It's
you.
acquired
He
taste.
doesn't
No,
like
this
it.
is like people who came from a long line of poors that like that, right? Because bread is for poor people, and IPA is like yeast and bread.
It's all the things. That's all
Come
the
on,
things.
man. No.
No, these are really, really good.
Yeah.
Thank you. We're actually live in Tennessee in 50 stores in Tennessee, Knoxville, Chattanooga, Memphis, Smyrna, Hendersonville, Nashville, Memphis. I know I'm forgetting something else. What the fuck ever.
Brentwood.
Go to the sites, Bob. Pull up the sites. We have a store locator on there. You can go the regular price in stores.
Sorry, I subbed to her OnlyFans, and I was just really going down a rabbit hole.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
sure.
Bob's got
Careful
his
over
pants down now at the fucking producer desk.
Bob, pull your pants up. And
That's
put
not even the
up
weird part. The
ads.
weird part is that nobody minds.
No, we don't care.
Or is even affected by it. I think is the weird
No, I'll stare right into the head of his penis all day long. I don't care. But we ship to 41 states now. Tennessee is off the board. So every single cent that you guys spend when you order this online and it gets shipped to your house goes right into the states itself. So we can get these out for regular prices there. You can see all the locations there. We got a store locator on the site. Go to hardafseltzer.com today and get your seltzer, dog. Last but not least, we got the store, D'Anthony, drinkinbros.com.
Yeah, we've got an abolish the ATF shirt now.
Is it live?
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
After yesterday's episode?
Yeah, I've had it. These motherfuckers showing up at people's houses with questions and shit. Like, show up with a warrant, bitch.
Exactly. Dan's all done.
There's a warrant.
Dan's all done, and the store is stocked. We got the hats. Boom. I'm wearing the new Flex Fit right now. I've got the fucking Olive Garden shirt.
Look at that. Abolish the ATF. And
cute.
it's got
Oh,
the
it is
ATF
so
guy meme on it, too, or the
Oh,
fat
that's
boy meme.
great. That's really
Yeah,
funny.
it's funny.
Abolish the ATF. Go to drinkinbros.com to the store, and I've got the Olive Garden shirt on today. So, boom. When you're here, your family. Your family.
I knew it
Just
looked
like Vin
familiar.
Diesel. Speaking of Vin Diesel, you have any celebrities hit you up who are fans of yours?
Yeah, there's actually a lot of athletes,
Wow.
like hockey players.
Oh, hockey players.
Yeah, they're
Okay.
always up in there.
Because it's usually NBA guys.
Yeah, no, it's the hockey players, which is great because I love hockey. Hockey's my sport. So.
Who's your team? The Bruins?
Bruins.
Bruins, yeah, you're from Boston, right? Yeah.
They're good.
Yeah.
Has a Bruin hit you up?
I have a couple Bruins that are in my DMs. Yeah.
What does he say?
Well, they're just buying our videos, so I mean, he's like, great. I mean, I'm just like, he's like, well, when should we pop the question? Like, where are those tickets at?
Yeah, where those ticks, dog?
Yeah.
Trying to keep it professional though. I don't want to,
Exactly. Look, we'll fuck against the glass if we can get front row.
The locker room.
Yeah.
I've already said like I need to reserve that. I need in that locker room.
Or you bring the danger element back in and you have Zdeno Chara to whip slap shots at you while you're fucking banging, right?
Oh, and hit that beanbag?
Yeah.
Right
Well,
as you're
not-
about to come? That's
No.
a video that's
his,
worth a lot.
I think his fastest shot ever is 106.5 miles per hour. So
Okay.
you probably don't want that impacting your testicles.
No.
But sometimes that's
definitely-
the only way to get off.
He's not into that. Yeah.
You're not into that?
We're not into that kind of shit.
Oh, I
a
thought you meant.
shot.
I thought you were saying Zdeno Chara is not into doing that, which made me
Oh.
think that you had a conversation.
Oh
at some point.
yeah. No, he's actually he gave that up a couple years ago, Dan. That's the old him.
Yeah, he's moving on. He's 40 now. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got to grow up.
He's got to. We've all got to grow up someday. But that's cool because you look at a site like OnlyFans where you have to pay for it and everything else, and you're like, a celebrity would never pay for that, but they do.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, and now I have my own platform, so they can buy anonymously, and they like that.
I don't think. I don't think
Oh,
it's.
shit.
I don't think it's that celebrities pay for that. I think what they're paying for is the anonymity, like she's saying.
Right.
Right.
Right. Now that makes sense.
Yeah, like if Deshaun Watson had been a little smarter, for example,
Well,
probably wouldn't be in all this trouble.
yeah, probably not.
Yeah.
Probably not. When you go on there to the OnlyFans, how do you do it anonymously?
Well, you can't be anonymous on OnlyFans. Well, you can to me. Like I would never know who you are, so you can just put like a fake username. But OnlyFans will obviously know who you are. Your bank statement will know who you are on OnlyFans. Like you can't hide that. But on Wetspace, you could just hook up a crypto wallet, so you literally can be anybody.
Wet Space?
That's her
Wetspace.
new website
Yeah. Tell us
Or-
about Wet Space.
/ app.
So Wetspace is sick. Wetspace came about because I didn't trust the big banking industry with OnlyFans, and like banking industry runs this, like they run the terms and conditions of what you can have, what type of content. And like last year, if you remember, OnlyFans was going to shut shit down, like in terms of porn, they weren't allowed.
Yeah.
Well, it kind of freaked us out because we're like, okay, well, what the fuck? We're making all this money. So I partnered with people and we ended up building Wetspace, which runs off crypto. We're not like a shit coin. We don't have a coin. We're just like, come to our site. You can buy my content in ETH. You can pay BUSD, USD Tether. So it's totally anonymous. You just connect your fucking Trust Wallet or MetaMask. And it's just like an OnlyFans. You can subscribe. You can buy my pay-per-view. And
Wetspace.com?
Yep.
So let's say it's Dogecoin. Do they accept that as well?
Can't accept Dogecoin. We have to obtain smart contracts. So Dogecoin is one of the ones that's just a function that way. We can't get Dogecoin smart contract, but we have a bunch of stable coins and we have ETH. Most people buy in ETH, to be quite honest, right now.
Okay.
But yeah, it's cool because then literally, like, you can think about guys like they don't want this shit on their bank statements, not only for their wives, but like for their CPAs. You go to buy a house, they make you print your statement. So what do you want? OnlyFans charges up and down.
Oh yeah.
So this is really cool. You just load your freaking crypto wallet, you buy the content. It's the same damn thing, but it's stable for us, for the creators, because we don't got to worry about the bank shutting us down.
Yeah.
I mean, stable in a way, right? If somebody pays you at equivalent value today and it drops 50% tomorrow, then you're taking a bit of a hit. But, you know.
We cash out right away. I mean, I cash out. ETH, I'm leaving in right now because I'm like, it's down. So I was like, it'll come back.
We're coming up.
Oh,
Yeah,
God,
it is.
don't get these assholes started.
It is.
Yeah.
Delco and
1500
Giorgio
today.
have their own. Yes, you are. Did you buy it at $1,000?
Bought it 900.
Okay.
You're not going to the moon. NASA is, though.
NASA's going to the moon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're going back. They actually announced plans to go back to the moon.
I just talked about this yesterday. Are they really?
I think NASA watches the show.
Fuck yeah, dude.
There's a lot of Florida men that work at NASA because
I'm making it happen.
UCF is one of the primary schools that fucking NASA engineers come from.
No shit.
Yeah.
No shit. Did you just go straight into the Navy at 18, or did you go to school
17.
before?
I was the youngest sailor in the Navy for 2 years straight.
No shit. What made you want to do it?
I came from a pretty shitty home, and I think it was just kind of a way, like, I didn't want to be that person that stayed in their hometown and did the same shit. So some recruiter caught me at the mall and was like, you can travel, you can go wherever you want, you can do your thing. And I was like, all right, fuck it. So I went into the Navy at 17, had to have my parents sign away and everything.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you like it?
I loved it. I loved everything about it. And then we were in Hurricane Katrina. Shit got kind of crappy. And then eventually just got out after 7 years. But yeah, it was good. I mean, it's great for me. I was 17, set me up for success. I got my education. It was
Did you
the
use
best
the
thing.
GI Bill? Mm-hmm. Nice.
Got my.
And then went into nursing?
Then went into nursing, and then got my master's in nursing education, and then went off to get my doctorate for nursing research, which I've never used. But
Okay. That's a crazy story.
yeah.
What a crazy fucking life. Do your friends
we've-
know? Like, are you going back to a 20-year reunion and they're going to be like, oh shit, we know you from OnlyFans?
No, I don't. Yeah, we're just kind of, we don't really have, I don't really keep in contact with anyone like back home, like when I was a kid or anything like that. But yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because I'd wondered, if you go back for like a high school reunion and everybody's like, holy shit, you're
I've
from
had people
OnlyFans.
reach out. Yeah, definitely like seen me. My sister actually found me on like I didn't tell my sister for a long time, and she actually found me on TikTok. I had like a viral TikTok. I had like 9 million views, and she was like, "What in the actual fuck?" I was like, "Okay, we have a lot to talk about." And by that time, I was already on OnlyFans and everything. But she's super chill about it. She's amazing. But yeah.
Yeah, because now obviously with your popularity, you're in the New York Post, you're in Barstool, here, everywhere else, where it's
can't
just like
hide
you
it.
can't hide it anymore.
No.
But also it helps your business. So there's got to be a part of you that's just like, well,
Yeah.
that's another part of my life, and I'm all done with that, and this is what I do now.
Yeah, a lot of people always ask me, like, you're going to go back to nursing? I'm like, I don't, for one, I mean, every NICU in America probably knows about this story, so I don't know that I'd be hired back on. But no, I mean, this is what we do, and it is what it is. And are we going to be doing OnlyFans till we're 60? No, but I'm a smart girl. We are smart business people. We have other investments. We have other things going on, so we're not going to be fucking on cam till we're 60.
But being a nurse is so fucking difficult anyways. I mean, you're
Mm-hmm.
cleaning up people's shit and everything else, and
Well, I was a NICU nurse, but it still was shitty. Nursing in general now, people are dissatisfied because it's like big business now. It's all about customer service and not about like taking care of the patients. It's kind of crappy. So I don't think a lot of nurses are happy.
Do you ever feel the temptation to like swap the babies around?
No.
never,
That'd be really fun.
not once.
And that's evil.
Why is it evil? A baby is a baby. Who cares?
Well, no, but I took care of like babies that were like 1 pound. Like you couldn't even, I mean, like this big.
Well, yeah, but you find two babies that are approximately the same shape,
Like
size, and color, and you just
8 pounds. yeah.
swap them.
Yeah, I thought about that too.
And then you make a reality show 20 years later about how, hey, you know what? I swapped you at birth, you dumb fuck.
Yeah.
That's why, by the way, if you're a parent, you're having a baby, make sure you have one of those big Sharpies and you just draw a big X on your baby's
or an air
forehead when it
tag. Just
comes
pop
out.
an air tag on the baby.
Yeah,
Always
but you
good
can
to
move
see,
the
yeah.
air tag unless you like physically like staple
Embed
it to
it,
them
maybe
or
just
something,
like a
yeah.
microchip.
I don't think that's a good idea.
There was that one story we did where they had switched the donor.
Yeah.
And then the babies were born from two different people.
Yeah,
and
they mixed
sued
up
and
the
got $1 billion.
IVF. They mixed
Yeah.
up the IVF things, and the dudes,
Crazy.
the people got the wrong baby. Yeah.
It's weird you say that because I just had a child. My newborn is 2 months old at this point, and I thought the same thing that Dan said. I was like, they all look alike because they had to bring her down to warm her up.
Yeah.
I guess she was a little chilly, and they were like, hey, we put him under this heat lamp for like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And they were like, do you want to go? And my wife was like, yeah, you got to go. Make sure they don't get switched up. And I was like, that can't be a thing. And then you walk
Yeah.
back there,
It
they
looks-
all look very similar.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially white babies when they first come out, they all look like a hot Cheeto with the dust off of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
All whites look
Like
alike.
they look the same.
Pepper.
It's just like a hot Cheeto and all the hot dust is off of it, and you can see like splotchy red and white.
Everywhere.
It's disgusting.
Yeah, it is.
Kids are gross.
Do you guys have your favorite porn stars? Do you ever watch them and then try to emulate shit that they do?
No, we don't. We do what we got to do. But porn stars, I think Mia Malkova is so hot. Like, she's so cute. And I like her brand, the way that she's done some crazy shit on cam, but she's still just like really girl next door. I like the way she brands herself. I just think she's cute.
Okay.
But yeah, we don't really watch porn. I guess that people always ask us too, do you go back and watch your own porn? I'm like, well, I have to fucking edit it. So yeah, I watch every inch of it, literally.
Oh,
but
shit. Do you do the editing on that?
Yeah, we do.
Man, does that make you fucking crazy?
Sometimes I've gotten horny watching it before, where I just like, all right, let's go fuck right now. Let's make another one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we worked with a porn editor out in LA on movies and shit, and because he was super fast, he could knock out any project. And we used to hire this guy and throw him a few $100 for sketches and things like that. And he had told us a story how he went basically insane, and his fiance left him and all that other stuff because he was staring at porn all day long. And I guess that's a common theme for most of the editors, but since you're doing your own editing.
Yeah, I mean, there was a desensitization. Like, I think now, like, if you're on Twitter and you scroll and there's like freaking big ass, whatever, nude, you're like, oh, okay. It's just like you come desensitized to nudity and like porn. Like, it doesn't feel the same as it would be when you used to like see it randomly.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's like always there, yeah.
Yeah, that's wild. Fucking hey, you do all the editing. What does he do then?
Well, he fucks.
Besides the fucking.
No, he runs a lot of our back end stuff, no pun intended, but he.
Too late on that one.
We have a lot. We have other business adventures, too. We do a lot of investing and stuff. So
I bet. Yeah, you guys properties, crypto. Where does the money go?
well, a lot is going into with Wet Space. We're building that. We have another.
Do you own it outright?
No, not outright. I have
Okay.
3 other business partners. Yeah.
Okay, right on.
So it's pretty cool. Which they're all awesome. They're great. We do. Yeah. We're getting properties. We're looking into that. But I think initially we just bought our house. Like, since we became wealthy, we just bought our first house.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah,
That's
so-
amazing. Where are you guys at?
We're in Clearwater Beach. Like, by
Fuck you.
It's
All right.
right by Clearwater
Can
Beach.
you guys answer this question then?
Mm-hmm.
Hulk Hogan. Have you been to Hogan's Hangouts?
We have. I'm gonna be real with you right now. It's gross.
It's gross.
Food is so bad. Like,
Shit.
it's so bad. Like,
Damn it.
Brown Boxer next door is fucking amazing. Like,
Okay.
that's where it's at. They're owning all that.
God damn it.
Because when you think, like,
shit.
top-
We chatted about it, Dan.
Yeah, when
I
you-
seen that episode where y'all were talking about the karaoke and
Yeah,
stuff, which
dude.
I've never seen that either.
Tuesday nights.
Yeah, we lived across the street. So
When
I
you
don't-
think top shelf cuisine, the first thing that comes to my mind is fucking Hulk Hogan for sure.
Oh.
It
course.
does. Hogan's Hangout?
well, we had high expectations. We went in there, and it's worse than like stadium food. Like, it's really bad.
Really? Damn it, dude.
But they are open early at 7 a.m. They got breakfast specials. I mean, the signs are always out. So I was like, well, they're convenient, but
Kegs
it's
and
not
eggs?
really good.
All right.
Yeah.
Does he own it?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I mean, I've never seen him out there. A lot of people talk about. I mean, I know he lived like down the road,
How funny would it be if he's like broke and he just works there?
right? He's in the back. He's the
Like he's getting paid like $20 an hour to do karaoke there.
You know that's what Army Hammer's doing right now, right?
Because he threatened to eat that girl?
Yeah. So he is selling timeshares in the Cayman Islands
I
right now.
seen that story.
Yeah.
They found him.
It's fucked up. So if you can bring it up, Bob.
What, Army Hammer?
Yeah, just
well,
pull
he's not doing that anymore.
Well, what?
No, he's back in L.A. and he's
Oh.
living with Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah,
Oh, boy.
Shut the fuck up.
he gave up on trying to get generational wealth.
Really?
Wow.
You're kidding. Bring up the picture for her so you can see it. So he was down in the Cayman Islands, and I got to the bottom of this because we talked about it on another show, but I actually got the answer the day after. So he comes from an extremely wealthy family, right? So here he is selling timeshares in the Cayman, which that's your outfit. Is it weird, Delco? This is how I picture you.
The blue fucking collar shirt. That is a timeshare guy.
I think he's doing the Wolf of Wall Street, sell me this pen bit.
Could be.
Maybe, yeah.
Could be. But with that, his dad was like an oil baron or something like that and completely cut him off. So he didn't have a choice but to get a fucking job.
Yeah.
I didn't hear about the RDJ thing, though, with Robert Downey Jr.
Wow.
Wow. His was different because he was doing drugs. Anybody can come back from drugs, I feel like. But when you're chewing women, because he carved a letter in there.
It's fucking creepy.
Yeah, somebody asked you to do that?
No, I never came across the cannibalism yet. No, that's a hard no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because one of the women had said that he carved a letter into her thigh and then drank her blood and then went down on her.
Which letter?
I think it was A. I think it was for his first name.
Maybe it was.
Wow.
You think that's a Scarlet Letter reference or just a coincidence?
I think it's a coincidence because his name is Army.
Wow.
How much for one toe?
For one of my toes?
Yeah, to chop off a toe.
No.
There's a number. There's definitely a number.
There's always a number.
You're right.
$100 trillion.
Well, it
There's
can't be
a
the
number.
pinky because that's like the one that balances you, right? You can't.
It helps
I heard about
balance,
that.
and then the big toe as well. You can't do
Okay,
anything.
It
well,
does,
if
yeah.
it's like one of the middle ones, then I guess like 5 million, 10
$5 million for the ring finger toe?
That was way too low.
The tip, maybe. I
No.
mean, do
You
need
wouldn't
it?
let somebody shit in your mouth for $10 million, but you'll give up a toe for 5? What the fuck kind of logic
I
is
don't
that?
really care for these. I mean, it's a toe.
understand.
One of those
Yeah.
things is
Nobody's
very
gonna see
permanent.
it.
Yeah.
Like you might get E. coli from the shit, but that'll be gone in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're without toe for the
I like
rest of your
10 million.
life.
You're toeless for the rest of your life.
Just one of the middle ones, though. It's not even going to make that big
Yeah, it's
of a
not gonna make
difference.
that big of
You'll
a
probably get a
difference.
prosthetic on there. It'll be fine.
No, you won't be able to kick field goals, but, you know.
That's okay.
You'll be
Opens
able to
up-
live your life.
Opens up a whole new world of feet pick opportunities.
It
That's
really
true, yeah,
does
you
because
could-
it's unique.
You
It's
could do,
content
like,
you can't
a shocker
replicate.
toe.
Oh, yeah, shocker
If you
toe.
remove the ring toe and the fucking
That's
big
what I'm
toe at the
thinking.
same time, just
But then that would have to go into his asshole. Do they ask for that?
No, we don't do that.
Oh, they don't. So that's been asked.
It has. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff they ask. Oh, they'll ask a lot of shit.
No shit. So strap-on Sitch has been asked,
Oh, yeah.
and they want you to fuck him.
Oh, yeah, people have asked.
Okay.
We're like, well, we're not into that.
Was he not? You weren't?
I'm
there
not
we-
into
no,
it.
that was a
I'm
hard
not
no out of
fucking
him.
into it, yeah.
He goes, yeah.
It was a hard no on that one.
Because I would imagine with somebody as famous as you, and you have all this, like, it's got to be the craziest shit of all time.
Yeah, there's some crazy stuff that comes up, man. Sometimes I had one dude write me. What did he email the other day about asking me how to? He was trapped in a house and wanted me to tell him how to get out. I was like, what the fuck? Like,
For
why
how
did-
much?
Well, I don't know. He didn't offer any money. He just like thought like maybe I would have good advice for that. And I'm like, I don't fucking know, but maybe you should call 911.
Yeah, if you're trapped in your own house.
Yeah, it was somewhere. He even gave me. He was like somewhere mid Georgia or something. I was like, what the
is this some kind of role playing thing?
I think maybe it could have been. Maybe he likes that.
Got it.
Yeah.
But if he would have paid you, then you would have said, hey, go down the stairs, go to the front
Yeah,
door.
there's a front door. You just unlock it, and walk out.
Walk out.
Yeah, or a
check your
window.
surroundings.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do all the things. Since you're in the military, I'm assuming you have guns, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we do.
Any shit with guns?
No, I never had anyone ask my gun.
Well, they're like, hey, hold a gun to your husband's head while you blow him.
No, no, I've never heard that one. But also, I think on OF that would be against terms and conditions. You can't even do public shit on OF, which really bothers me because I like that. I'm into that shit.
So tell me what the rules are.
Well, they don't want to. So it kind of sucks from the creator's perspective, I guess. But for OnlyFans, it's a liability issue.
Yeah, it's the
because
banks.
Now you're committing a crime, right? And it's
Got it.
evidenced through their platform. Like
Yeah.
they're paying you to commit crimes. That's how the courts take that.
Okay.
Which is kind of fucking dumb.
All right.
Because
Like,
I
you
have
should- you
a
should be able-
hot video in public. that I
Yeah, you
would
should be
love
able to bang
sell,
in public.
but I
No
can't.
shit. Where were you guys? On a
We-
beach or?
No, it was a historical landmark. We jumped the fence and did it on the front lawn.
It was the MLK statue
In Selma?
in DC.
Oh, because I go straight to the source, like, you know.
Yeah, no, it
Start
was-
from humble beginnings and then move up to the Million Man March.
So you said
in
you
DC.
jumped some kind of barrier and you were on the line. Was this January 6th of 2021?
Yeah, did you
No, we did not. We did not fucking.
Were you
storm the
there on
Capitol.
J6?
No.
He looks like he was in J6.
How funny would that be if there's like a
video?
It's a news helicopter. And they're like, oh, fucking Jay, they're storming the Capitol, and then you zoom in at one spot and it's just dude getting
Making content.
yeah.
Yeah,
That would be really funny.
That would
That'd be
fucking
great.
funny.
So it was a historical landmark.
But
was
I'm
it?
like, I respect history, so it wasn't like something like that. It was in Rhode Island. It was
Rhode
like-
Island. I don't know anything about Rhode Island, but like if it was what's the flame, the unknown soldier?
The flame
Tomb
thing.
of the
is-
Unknown
yeah,
Soldier.
the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier.
No,
The
I
flame
didn't do
is from
that.
the Olympics.
No, isn't there a lit candle or flame?
There's JFK's flame that never goes out.
That's it. So like that would be a fun one.
That'd be cute.
Like right on top of a dead JFK.
Did you have sex at Fort Adams in Newport?
No, I'll tell you where it was. It was the Breakers. We broke into we jumped at. The guards
way.
loud.
Oh,
The
yeah,
guards
yeah.
watched.
They watched?
Yeah.
Just like the
No
fucking
shit.
Capitol Police let those people into the Capitol.
They're very friendly.
Yeah. That's great. Show a picture of this, Bob.
Yeah, the breakers, the back lawn.
Oh, that looks like fucking
Oh,
Downton Abbey.
It brings back
That's
memories,
nice.
baby.
Look at that.
That's not even that great of a picture. Go to the back lawn of that bitch. That's the front.
That's the front line. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Bob, quit being white trash. Go to the back line. Christ, dude. You fucking
The whole
poor.
lawn. So yeah, there it is. That's the one.
There we go.
Right in the dead. Right there. Yeah, right in the dead center.
Really?
Right there.
So pop that pic up, Bob, real quick. We'll go full screen with it. Where were the guards watching, and where were you guys
They were
at?
up there at the front first. They put the spotlight on us. We were right in the dead center of it. The ocean is like to the back right now, so we had to climb some rocks to get back there. And then they came up, and I just asked them if we let them watch, would they be quiet about it? And they didn't answer yes or no. They just stopped pursuing. They just kind of backed up.
Well,
Let
they
it
did.
How
happen.
many cops were there?
They answered.
2.
2. Okay.
They were young guys.
Yeah.
Young guys.
So they enjoyed that.
They did.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
It's a fun
Did-
They got that for
conversation
free. We didn't
afterwards.
even charge for that.
Yeah. Did you guys high five on the way out? How does that work?
No, I just kind of gave them the, like, thank you, the nod.
Yeah.
That was weird. They didn't say, it's like when I asked them, they didn't say like yes or no. They just kind of were like, looked at each other like, are you going to tell on me type thing? And then just kind of backed up.
And that's a cream pie sitch, I'm assuming, because you got to get out of
No,
there.
you get out and you blast down the lawn for sure.
Oh, no, it was, yeah, I mean, we don't use nothing. So yeah,
Yeah.
it was good.
Yeah.
You could have potentially had 2 PAs there, like holding
Mm-hmm.
lights.
Oh, their
Everything-
spotlights were on. That's how they caught us. They all of a sudden just because they have lots
No
of guards out there.
shit. Okay.
Yeah, it was kind of crazy.
And
It's
that's got
kinda
to
hot
heighten it.
there.
I was going to say, that's got to
I
heighten
was
it,
like,
right?
and we were buzzed out. We went to some breweries, and so we were just like, we're like, let's go. We took the kids there during the day, toured it. We
Shut the fuck up.
I swear, we toured it during the day. We seen the back lawn, and we were like, that'd be fucking crazy tonight. We were looking at where the rocks were, like we could fucking hop that fence.
Yeah.
It's called
And so we
casing the
came back
place.
after the bar at 2 a.m. and climbed them rocks down by the ocean, hopped that fence, got at it.
How old are your kids at this point?
This was 2018 time frame, so I don't know. It was like
15, 16?
yeah,
All
something
right.
like that.
They're old
They
enough.
weren't with us. Shit, they were at home. We had went out like that night. so
Yeah.
They were on the base. We had stayed on the base, and so they were safe. They stayed on base.
Okay, great.
Yeah, it was
great.
pretty cool. And then we left, and it was kind of crazy.
What's a dream location to fuck in?
I guess I don't know.
Mars.
Like, do you go like Niagara Falls? Like, what's the
That'd be hot.
What's the top? Yeah, like the Grand Canyon.
That would be
because then
hot.
you could rent a fucking donkey and go down there.
You could just do yeah.
You could
Yeah.
walk down there too.
You could, but the donkey's funner because like then the donkey's watching.
Well, you can
Well, you
set
get
up.
to ride all the way there. The content from behind, would be
Yeah,
cute.
and you
Oh,
can
yeah.
you also the donkeys are pretty decent camera operators.
Yeah, well they're steady.
Yeah.
Well, they can carry the gear, you know.
Yeah.
They got the things on the side.
If you
They're
just put a
great with steady
GoPro on their
cams.
head, they'll fucking stare right at you.
Has bestiality ever been brought up? Like, hey, go fuck the family dog or anything?
No, but that'd be a hard no.
There was a fucking couple at Fort Bragg back in like 2012 or something that got caught doing that.
Fucking the dog?
Yeah, it was
Oh,
like
God.
the dude. The dude was in the 82nd Airborne where I was, and he was having German shepherds plow his wife, and she was apparently into it as well.
You can die from that.
Well,
from a
yeah.
German shepherd.
Well, no. If
Why?
the dog, if you back away from the dog too soon. So when Tansy was on the show, he told the story where because it hooks in, and so if you don't let it finish coming, and it pulled this kid's asshole out. It was a prolapsed anus. We talked about that story on the show.
What in the fuck?
Yeah, so you got to be careful if you're gonna fuck your own dog.
So they-
An Irish woman died from an allergic reaction to sex with a dog.
Oof. Was it
Wow.
her own allergies or was it the dog's? Was she allergic to dogs? She didn't know it.
Yeah, what was she allergic to exactly?
Yeah,
Was there poison ivy around? Was there did she have a poison ivy problem? Because that would be wild.
I don't know, but she fell ill around 7:30 and died at 8. She died of
Wow.
anaphylaxis.
Holy shit.
shit.
So she had that makes sense.
Okay, so they're maybe venomous.
She
Maybe.
she just had a nut allergy.
That
Wow.
would suck.
That's what anaphylaxis is.
And it was a German
I
shepherd.
understand. I understand. But when you're fucking a dog and you have a nut
shouldn't
allergy.
run
you're
across
like,
any nut allergies. But
Yeah.
not
Nut.
that kind of nut, but
Just for the audience, nut is a word that people sometimes use to describe semen.
Oh, got it.
yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I'm
Of
familiar
course.
with that.
I didn't know if the dog was chewing peanuts all day. Maybe the
could've been,
dog
yeah.
had gone to
Oh,
a ball game.
that's
No,
a good
he
point.
flew on Southwest that morning, so
no peanuts.
No peanuts for him.
well, he had some.
He didn't get any fucking peanuts. Do you guys ever see the action sports porn Because that shit I can't get off on at all.
What is it?
So it's a new thing. It's like action sports. So there's these people who rock climb, and then they go halfway up the mountain, and then they fuck.
Wow.
Yeah. Hot air balloons. That's another one.
That'd be hot.
Okay.
That's kind of cool.
A hot air balloon one where it's like I'm afraid of heights, so that's out for me. That's a
Yeah,
no-go.
it's a hard no. Okay.
Yeah. Same with the rock climbing sitch. Like no, can't do it.
I feel
Sorry
like
about
I
it.
feel like I'd be exhausted.
What if you
Yes.
just went to like I don't know, the Donbass region of Ukraine right now?
Oh
You know what
fuck.
I mean?
Yeah. What about boning during the middle of a war?
Like
Not
combat.
somebody else's, right?
As long as you could like hear the fucking
Yeah.
Yeah.
explosions,
The mortars.
Like, God,
yeah.
that's just like almost like the 4th of July. And if you could time it with the nut and the big,
And especially because you don't really care about what's going on in Ukraine. So it's just like, all right, well,
It would
great.
be-
We're in
yeah,
somebody
it would.
else's country. Remember when we fucked in somebody else's war that we weren't in?
Yeah.
Like that would be
it
a
almost
nice
be
feeling.
collectible thing. You know, you could just fucking these random places. I don't know. I'm kind of into this.
Yeah.
You need to
really
make
am.
one of those, what do you call it? A list of things to do.
Yeah,
Like
I
a
feel like
bucket,
we-
not a bucket list, but what would it be?
A fuck it list.
Fuck it list.
Fuck it
Yeah,
list.
so a fuck it list
Bucket
where you
list.
just kind of go through all the places you want to bone.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot. Now that you brought it up, like Graceland, it'd be fun to have
so
sex in
historic.
Graceland. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Very romantic.
Because I was at the White House a couple months ago, and
That'd be cool, too.
there was a couple people who were married. They were like, "Man, I'd love to fuck in here," and I was like, "Eh."
If you could fuck in the White House and film it,
Well, it's the Lincoln bedroom. A lot of people have fucked it.
A lot of people have fucked
Nobody's
in there.
filmed it so
Yeah.
far as we know.
They haven't, but I'll say this.
Michael Irvin did cocaine in the Lincoln bedroom. He told us that.
Yeah,
So that's
They
dope.
should be fine with the fucking then.
yeah, it would be super easy.
They
So
should probably need to get like a pass for that.
most of the bathrooms are single only, and then they're old as shit, and they're huge. So like you could easily fit 2 people and a camera in there, and just pop one off real quick,
Yeah.
and you could literally say you had sex in the White House,
Yeah.
but they wouldn't let you post that on OnlyFans.
No, we'd have to call it like something different, you know, like, but everybody would know it's the White House. We'd call it like,
Got it.
call it
got
the beige house.
Yeah, exactly.
The beige house, yeah.
And that's to prevent people from doing this all over the country.
Yeah, because it is illegal. I mean, if you're in your backyard, I think there's some okay with that. If it's private area, that kind of thing.
But it's a legal issue for them. Like if you're paying somebody for, it's the same like OJ can't write a book about murdering his fucking family, right? Or whatever the fuck happened there.
Yeah.
Like you can't profit off of a crime you committed.
Okay.
That's a thing. So that's like federal law. You can't.
Got it. Okay, that's a shame. Like we would
Yeah.
love to see you guys fucking like a alligator pit in like Jackson.
Or like the Anne Frank Museum.
Yes.
For example, right?
Yeah, where
Would be
it's-
super quiet about it. It's an ASMR thing because
Yeah, the ASMR would be
you're
sick,
trying to like there's people downstairs.
Yeah.
So
You're up in the attic, exactly where Anne Frank was. Like that would be a big
Oh,
deal.
yeah. I mean, that's just historic. I mean, that's, yeah.
Yeah.
you would really honor her, I think, by doing that.
Do well.
Just kind of like when Justin Bieber didn't he sign the book? Something fucked up.
He was like, I hope you would have been a fan of mine if you were alive.
No, he
today."
said I know you would have been a believer. That's
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
which
And-
is it's close to what you said, but when you say them both out loud, you can tell which one's worse.
yeah.
Yeah.
And in his defense, he's right.
He's probably right. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you do have sex in the Anne Frank house, when you leave, can you write that? Because there's a journal where you write your name. Just
Oh,
say,
yeah.
hey, if you were alive, I know you would
Allie
have been
Rae fucked here.
one of my
Subscribers. Yeah.
You would have been one of my highest OnlyFans.
Yeah.
She was allegedly lesbian, right? So
I don't know.
Nah,
man.
people tried to slap that
People
on.
I think
are-
they
They're
debunked
trying to
that.
they're trying to, yeah.
She talked about like masturbating and stuff in her diary, but I think that's about it.
Yeah, they debunked that. I think.
That's too bad.
This was a fun show.
Yeah.
Jesus. Now's the point of the show. We get to the Drinkin' Bro of the Week, which is someone who has inspired you or helps you become the person you are today. Who would you like to give the Drinkin' Bro of the Week to?
Not to be corny, but I would give it to my husband.
Yeah.
Yeah, just because. Well, for one, he's my favorite drinking bro. We drink a lot of beer together, and for two, like he keeps me like level-headed and good. Like there's a lot of this industry is hard. Like you go through a lot of ups and downs, and so he kind of keeps me like regrounded with it.
What are the downs of it exactly?
Well, I think a lot of people don't realize how much work it goes. I mean, if anybody could just create an OnlyFans and be a millionaire, then you'd have a shit ton of millionaire girls doing this. It's a lot of work. You have to be strategic in how you promote, and you can't do it on your platforms. And there's just a lot that goes behind the scenes of it, and kind of staying relevant, et cetera. And so I think that's hard. There's a lot of safety stuff we've dealt with. Safety issues.
Really?
Yeah. Like we had a stalker, one dude. He was crazy.
No shit.
Yeah, it was kind of crazy.
Fuck. What was the end game there?
Well, there was no end game. He just kind of stopped, which was even more scary. But we like made friends with the sheriff that in the town that the dude lived in, and he like would text me and let us know like when he would leave. His car was gone for long periods of times. Like we really had to do that. But then he just stopped. So I
That's
don't know.
wild.
It was weird, yeah.
Jesus.
But our house is like fucking Fort Knox now. So if you guys are watching, trust me, you don't want to fuck with that.
Yeah,
we
yeah,
have
yeah.
guns.
I'm
We're-
sure.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
yeah.
I'm sure you've got all the things
Oh,
surrounding you.
cameras
sometimes.
everywhere.
Sometimes people don't want to pay for the teeth.
No,
Trying to
sometimes they want to get them on their own, Bob, and that's a great point. If you're out there and you're considering stealing her teeth, she has guns.
Yeah,
So don't do it.
absolutely.
Don't do it. Tell everybody where they can find you on social media and OnlyFans.
You can just go to thealleyrae.com and it has links to all my lovely sites. So yeah, that's great. And definitely,
Thealleyrae.com. Okay, great.
I have a new show that I'm doing called Tap That because I love craft beer and it's all about craft beer. So I'm sure a lot of your audience loves craft beer.
Yeah, where's that going to live?
I'm gonna put it on all socials. We're gonna have YouTube everywhere. It's gonna be really sick. So we already started filming and I'm excited.
All right, so give this out of 10. What do you give the seltzer?
Oh yeah, let me hear.
Go ahead. That's the lemon lime you're drinking, I think, right?
It'll go on my seltzer scale. Yeah, this
Yeah,
is my
yeah.
lemon lime. So
Yeah.
this isn't a craft beer scale. On my seltzer scale, I'm gonna give it like a 9.4.
Okay, great.
Yeah, that's where I'm gonna come in. It was just
That's a strong number, yeah.
Yeah, it's really freaking good. It's great.
I'm not a big lemon lime guy, but
Mm-hmm.
our brewers knocked it out of the park with this one.
Yeah.
I enjoy this one. I don't enjoy a lot of lemon limes though.
This is actually my drink. Like if I'm not getting beer, I drink like a vodka soda with a shit ton of lemons. So this
Yeah.
is like my drink of choice anyway.
A lot of ladies like the lemon lime.
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite beer? What's your go-to?
Dr. Juice by Parish Brewing out of Louisiana. That's a hazy IPA.
Damn, dude, that's specific. I
Oh,
like
it's
that.
high. I'm obsessed with it. People have been telling me to try Ghost in the Machine. I haven't got to try that one yet, but I'm here. I'm picking up a shit ton of beer in Austin to bring back. I picked up a bunch in Houston yesterday.
Okay.
So bringing a ton of beer back.
I'll give you a recommendation in Florida.
Yes.
So one of Dan and I's is Tactical Brewing in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, sick.
And then Wilmington Brewery in North Carolina, in Wilmington, North Carolina.
Okay.
Those are my two favorites on the planet. We've recorded live shows everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Craft beers are tricky, which is why your show will be good, actually, because
Yeah.
I don't know how many you've been to. Dan and I have shot live shows at a million of these goddamn places.
Yeah.
Usually, it's somebody who's super fucking rich who just wants to own their own brewery and put their face on the can
Yeah.
or whatever it is, right? They don't really take the time to go into putting a great tasting beer out there.
Yeah.
So at least you'll be able to go to all these places
Talk
and
to
give
the
them the
brewer.
real shit and be like, hey, dude, this tastes like fucking toilet wine.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, no, it's gonna be great. It's called Tap That. It's kind of cute, and it's gonna be great. I'm excited.
That's
Where
awesome.
do you recommend here in Austin? We want to go to a brewery after the show.
Oh, that's so tough, dude. Can I be honest? I'll be honest. I don't know. I don't want to slam your shit. You know, go ahead. You were about to pick up the mic.
No, go ahead.
I don't think Austin beer is that great.
Okay.
And I think it's the water. And we had,
Oh.
so when we were doing the seltzer, like we spent like a fucking year and a half on the taste,
Mm-hmm.
just the taste alone, nothing else. We took out all the brewers to all the places here because they wanted to go to every single brewery in Texas. And there wasn't that many.
That you
I would
like.
say for my dollar, I would go to Twisted X Brewery, but
It's not.
I don't know who's you guys' go-to.
I would throw out Zilker.
Zilker, St. Elmo, and they're only open on Saturdays, but you could probably go by there and get some. 512, I've really actually started to like recently.
And Independence isn't bad either.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
512 is a great Hellas lager. That's like seasonal, and I'm a big fan of right now.
Okay.
Are you an IPA guy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love IPAs. So,
too.
like that's there's a great IPA at Tactical, and there's one at Wilmington, and those are my favavorites.
Nice.
Those are my jams.
I'll
but
definitely hit up.
I will say this: what I have learned about this is it really is about the brewer themselves, because it is a craft.
It's an art.
It
yeah.
is an art form, and there's just not a lot of people who are good at it. I know they're offering it as a major in a lot of colleges now.
Oh, sick.
For that reason,
Be like a
because it's
brewmaster?
become a huge industry.
Wow.
And when I was at NYU, they were doing wine courses up there, and I think brewery was next. I think it was coming like the semester
yeah,
after
it's
I was
a big
leaving.
deal.
But it is, yeah.
Well, it sucks is most craft breweries have been bought out by like Anheuser. They're bought out. They're not even their own brewery anymore.
Right.
Anheuser buys them all up.
And if Anheuser's watching, they want to buy out the Hard AF Seltzer, just hit us up.
Looking for an acquisition.
We're down because, look, we've made the taste. We've made the branding and everything else.
very good.
We want to go to every single state there is, so we're fine with that.
Yeah.
Hit us up, Anheuser-Busch. We're good. And in the meantime, we'll try to get you a ghost bed
Yes, I
for you
wanna
guys
go.
to fuck on. And then that way, congratulations.
Yeah, promo it all over the OF. I mean,
Yes.
it's amazing.
That'd be amazing. That'd
The
be amazing.
perfect comment. I don't know why I didn't think about that. I should have hit up Tempur-Pedic too, but fuck, I don't
No, you
I don't
want
like them.
I'll hit up Ghost Bed right after the show.
Ghost Bed.
For sure. We appreciate you being here. This is a fun show. For D'Anthony Holloway, Allie Rae,
Thank
I'm
you.
Ross Patterson. This is the Drinkin' Bros podcast. Good night, everyone.